Around the world, the Inclusive Conservation Initiative is catalyzing the transformational changes needed to secure and enhance support for the contributions of Indigenous peoples and local communities to biodiversity and other global environmental benefits. In Kenya, Impact is working iteratively with Indigenous women and men across generations to co-create biocultural maps that reflect their realities.
First, we did the community meeting. This is about the FPIC, so prepare and inform consent. This is where we inform the community about the project, and so that the community would get to understand about the project, and then they give us their consent. We then ask them to give us some representative from elders, from the youth, from women, and across all the Paro community land.
Women would map resources based on where the water points are, where they go for prayers during drought season, and men would tend to map resources and their boundaries based on the grazing land, also the boundaries with other communities, and also where they used to have meetings, the important sites where Council of Elders will have meeting. And it was a complementing activity because the elderly men and women could not draw, but the youth mappers do the sketches. So the biocultural maps that were generated is inclusive of the knowledge of both older men and women and youth also who went to school and who did not go to school.
We were sketching the maps together in the communities, and they were able to make sketches of the things that are of biocultural importance to them, how they relate with their landscape, the resources. Second step was digitization of the maps. We sat together with them, and we were able to digitize the maps and be able to feed every information into the computer, printed them, so that we can now take them back to the communities for validation.
These maps will strengthen the recognition and support of governments and other stakeholders to better understand and uphold the rights of Indigenous Maasai peoples who are nomadic and have experienced challenges in bridging this knowledge and resulting policy gaps.
Pastoralists are mobile people. They don't stay in one place for long, and they really have an understanding of their areas where they used to go, and the project will open eyes of our authorities, other stakeholders in many good ways. This involves forums like this where we bring the communities and other stakeholders together to come and share ideas, and because the project is not targeting to distort systems, but just to have the rights of the Indigenous people, recognize their knowledge, recognize, preserved, and have a good understanding with the authorities, with other stakeholders, and find a way to collaborate, to partner, and to contribute better.
In fact, with just 1 year into field implementation, ICI has completed 38 biocultural maps around the globe. In Tanzania, these have paved the way for 12 certificates of village land covering over 200,000 hectares, which have been secured. In Chile, a historic co-governance agreement was signed for Villa Rica National Park, covering 17,000 hectares in co-management.
They feel like inclusive conservation is the way to go in terms of recognizing communities as the key stakeholders or the right holders of their land, in their territories, their culture, traditions, and the role they play in conservation of biodiversity.
And by the end of the project, I am hopeful that the community will be in a better position, will be better strengthened, also to understand their rights, their roles, and have their ways, like dealing with their land in their own terms.